Hello and happy Thursday. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guides tip of the day this February 6, 2025. Our tip today comes from Rick Friedman's book, Polarizing the Case, Exposing and Defeating the Malingering Myth. Be aware of the fact that as the jurors are evaluating whether your client is faking, they're consciously or unconsciously engaging in a cost-benefit analysis. What does your client gain or stand to gain from these supposed injuries? Cost-benefit analysis. Yeah, so we polarize the case. In other words, really make clear, and that's what this book lays out. If you haven't read it, do so. It's brilliant. The idea that the defense, they don't want to be rude. They don't want to come right out and call someone a liar. They don't want to be rude, but I think that's part of it. They want to be able to live in the ambiguities to kind of suggest malingering without coming out and saying it. And the idea of polarizing your case is to get them to say it. Are you saying that she's faking it or not? Let's be clear about this. What are you saying here? And when the defense commits to that, or if you read this book and find the ways you can do that, think those through, then you've got to make sure that the jury doesn't think, that's right, I do think your client's faking it. You have to make sure, one, polarize it to point out really what's going on here. They're calling my client a liar. And then make sure, and I think Rick is right here, that the consciously or unconsciously, the jurors are doing this like cost-benefit type analysis. Well, part of that is, what would this person stand to gain? And you might be asking for a whole lot of money in the verdict. So they might stand to gain a lot. So how do you deal with that? Of course, you deal with it with objectivity as much as you can. You deal with it with other witnesses. You deal with it with the jurors' life experiences, maybe in similar circumstances. And it's worth thinking about that. It's worth calling it out and thinking through, how is the jury going to think about this? And is it likely to come out my way? Absolutely, in these kind of cases, I do in every case, but especially in these types of cases, conduct focus groups. You really need that information going in, how to frame your case. Is the case winnable? Does a focus group think your client is malingering? And if so, is there something you can do to change that perception? Let's take a deep breath together and be grateful to be alive this Thursday. May the work that we do today help reduce suffering in the world. May the work that we do exemplify law at its finest, law as a guiding and unifying force in society. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate and champion our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, a prayer practice, or just let the sounds wash over you. May you hear the sounds, let them penetrate into you. And may it remind you to wake up, go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.